stop, start, continue. It's a really well-known and well-used process for strategy away days, problem solving. And although I really validate the process, there is a way to use it in a much more proactive and much more positive way. So what do I mean by that? Well, if we think about things like appreciative inquiry, we know that if we start with the positive, we tend to energize a room and get people more on side. So if we take stop, start, continue in this thought process, rather than starting with stop, which does tend to get very negative quite quickly and kills energy, how about we start with what we do really, really well? Because that immediately will engage the room and will get people very energized by all the great things that we're doing. And of course, when we start to talk about things that we do really, really well, it leads into actually what should we do more of? Because if we're doing these things well, if we did more of some of these things, that maybe will help us be much more progressive. So now you can imagine in a room of people, this is going to be a really highly energized, highly positive group of people. And so now to bring the stop in now is okay, because actually the stop now is more about actually we need to stop this stuff so we can do the great stuff we've been talking about and that we want to do more of. So the whole context changes around stop, rather than the start of a meeting or a session or an away day where the first thing we talk about is all the terrible things we shouldn't be doing. And of course, what you can then build onto the end there is to bring it back to a much more positive, is actually, okay, what things are we not doing at all that we should start doing, which then brings in a bit of creative thinking and a bit of blue sky thinking that can just add some additional benefit to those initial conversations. So that's how to think about stop, start, continue in a much more positive, energizing way for a group. And then maybe to take that to a slightly more advanced level, sometimes it works if you actually break it down into different subject areas. So maybe you say, what do we do well, what do we do more of, what should we stop doing, what should we start doing in the context of building revenue, in the context of saving money, not incurring costs, in the context of our people. And again, that will give you a much more granular and a more detailed way to use the model for an away day or a team building event. There you go, stop, start, continue in a positive frame. Good luck.